What's up, boys? So today I didn't really know what to upload for the playoffs, considering a lot of my videos haven't really been doing well recently. And plus, I wanted to try out a new style format for the playoff videos, which that'll come out tomorrow. But I thought today, since I don't really know what to upload, I'm just gonna follow the format I've been doing on my shorts, which is blindly ranking players, since that's been really fun and they've been doing really well. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna blindly rank NBA point guards. We have a wheel spin here. We're gonna spin the wheel, and then we're gonna come over to this tier list, and we're gonna rank them 1 through 5. Real quick, if you like my content, maybe consider subscribing. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers, and it would mean the absolute world to me when I hit that milestone if every single one of you guys were there with me. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. We're spinning the wheel. Give me a bum first. I really like to start off with the bums and just get the 5 out of the way, because the 5 is the worst spot. Oh, that is the opposite of a bum. It's gonna be Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart, DPOY candidate last year, and even this year, still incredibly valuable on the defensive end, especially when it comes to wing defending and playing on the perimeter, and can still get in his own bag as a pretty solid playmaker for Boston. I'm going to put Marcus Smart at 3. I think he's a good place to start off at 3. Don't think he's 2 caliber, but I will put him at 3 because I think there are going to be way better point guards than Marcus Smart on this list. Oh, that's really cool. You can eliminate teams on this wheel too, so you don't have to spin them again. That's actually fire. All right, here we go. Spinning the wheel again. Give me a bum. Like I said, I like to get the 5s out of the way because leaving 5 at the end is never fun. And it's going to be, it's going to be James Harden. That's going to be a tough one. So James Harden, this is a tough one because it's James Harden. We know it's James Harden. He is 1 caliber. He is the top tier point guard, superstar, all-star. I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to put James Harden at 1. James Harden is a major reason why Philly's doing so good this season. And I have to put him at 1. Who we gonna get? Who we gonna get? Who we gonna get? Oh, okay, that's interesting. So we get Monte Morris here. I don't actually see him on this list. Unless I'm blind, I also just don't see anyone with a Wizards jersey on this list. And do you know what? I'm just gonna use Russ as a placeholder. And I'm gonna put Monte Morris at 5. I mean, he's a good role player, shoots 48% from the field pretty consistently. Is he a starting caliber point guard? Probably not. So, all right, here we go. Eliminate the Wizards. We got our 5. We need our 2 and our 4. Oh man, I'm upset. See, this is the exact reason why I didn't want to put James Harden at 1, because now I'm forced to put Luka at 2. And obviously Luka is better than James. Oh, this list is rough. Obviously, maybe, I mean, I could cheat and put Kyrie on the list as their starting point guard, but Kyrie's not their starting point guard. It's Luka Doncic. So you really had to give me Dallas. You really had to give me Dallas. Man, that's rough. I mean, this list is buns now. Doesn't matter who we get here at 4. D'Angelo Russell, I mean, and that's fine. What would I change about this list? Obviously, I'd put Luka at 1 and then James Harden. Other than that, the list is actually kind of fine. Like, Marcus is way better than D'Angelo Russell, and D'Angelo Russell is way better than Monte Morris. So, I mean, this is what I would do. God, that just blows, man. That really just blows. All right, new list. We're going to go 1 through 5 again. I think the last list was decent, apart from the Luka's failure, obviously. But let's see if we can do better than that. Starting off with Fred VanVleet. Okay. So Freddie's a good point guard. I think he's really solid. Obviously, we know he's an all-star caliber player. Had a really amazing season last season. And then this season kind of stepped it down a little bit, but still managed to average 20 points on not good efficiency, to be honest. But we know he can be efficient. It's just he's not consistent enough to do it on a nightly basis. I'll put Fred at 3. I think it's the same deal with Marcus Smart in the last list, where I think he's a good middle of the road point guard that could start off this list, but there is going to be way better and way worse. All right, pretty good start to this list. Eliminate the Raptors, and now we spin again. Give me my 5. Again, I really like to start off the list rather with my 5s. It's going to be Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay. I don't see Spencer Dinwiddie on this list, so we'll just use Kyrie as a placeholder since he's in the Nets jersey. He's 5. Spencer Dinwiddie's 5. He's a good role player. Shoots really well from the field. Obviously, he's best attribute is the corner 3 and a decent playmaker too, but way better point guards than Dinwiddie. All right, perfect. We got our 5 out the way. You love to see it. Spin the wheel. Give me like Luka. Give me Luka. Give me Ja. Give me someone I could just insta lock at 1 and be okay with it. Jalen Brunson. Okay, so Jalen Brunson's not one caliber, but did have an all-NBA season this season. Obviously, I don't think anyone expected him to play as incredibly as he did for New York. Basically, the focal point and reason why they're in the playoffs. I'll put him at 2. He's well deserving of his 2 spot. Jalen Brunson is an absolute stud. All right, eliminate the Knicks. I'm really loving this list. We need a 1 and a 4. I mean, as long as we don't get 2 studs here. Okay, we get Russ. I am more than willing to put Russ at 4. I think Russ has been a little better than Dinwiddie. You could maybe argue it. All right, here we go. Eliminate the Clippers. We need a 1. Leaving 1 is always the scariest part of these tier lists, but I had to do it. I haven't had a 1 caliber player. Drew Holiday. Oh, I mean, we have to put him at 1. I don't like the fact that I got Drew Holiday as my last point guard, because if it were me, honestly, I would put Jalen Brunson 1, and then honestly I'd put Fred VanVleet 2, Drew Holiday 3, Russ 4, Spencer. This is what I would list it as. Obviously we can't change it. This is the list. I don't like this list. This list was arguably worse than the last one. So we haven't been lucky with our top 5 lists, that's for sure, but we're gonna go to top 10 now, and we're gonna see if our luck changes on this top 10 blind rank. Here we go. We're spinning the wheel again. I really like to start off with the bums. Give me a 10. Give me a 10 and I will be more than happy with it. Dame, nah, that's not a bum. So Damian Lillard, on top 10, I don't know where to rank him when it comes to having to rank 10 point guards here. How many more point guards? Like, okay, let's hold off for a second. How many more point guards would I take over Dame? That's the real question I have to be asking myself here. I would take Garland over Dame. I would take Curry over Dame. I would take Kyrie. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take Kyrie over Dame. I would take Luka over Dame for sure. Shea over Dame. De'Aaron Fox over Dame. So there's a couple of players. There's actually a lot of players I would take over Dame. I think Dame at 4 is giving him his elite status still. I think it's a really high ranking for him, but I think it leaves me some leeway for the top guys. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite me in the butt and I just get actually good players for my top 3 here. But give me a bum, man. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I really like my bums. Marcus Smart again. Okay, so Marcus Smart, I'm gonna put in the middle of the pack at 5. All right, here we go. It's a decent list so far. We gotta finish it off strong with good players in my top 3. That's how we make this list good. That's how we make this list really good. Oh my God, De'Aaron Fox. All right, De'Aaron Fox, he's going in the top 3 for sure. The question is where. Obviously, he had an elite season this season, clutchest player in basketball. I'm gonna put him at 2. I think 3 is a little injustice for him. Okay, we're leaving a 1, obviously. We have our 3 available as well. This is a very good list so far, I would say. We can't screw it up, Wheel. We can't screw it up. We hit the Spurs. Wow, okay. So now we have to rank Trey Jones, who I think is not horrible. He has a lot of developing to do for sure at 23 years old. Is there worse than Trey Jones? I'll put him at 9. Get the Spurs out of the way. I like that. We got one of our worst players out the way, which again, I also like that. Give me my 1, man. Give me my 1. James Harden. Okay, so he has to go 3. I'm not going to put him at 1. I'm not going to make that mistake again, but he has to go 3. Got James out the way. We got our 3 out the way. We still have our 1. We need our stud. Maybe give it to me now, game. Russ. Okay, so that's definitely not our 1. Where am I putting Russ on this list? He's better than Trey Jones. I'll put Russ after this season. I'll put him at 7 because it's still Russ. But after the season he had with LA, the Lakers struggled very heavily. But then had a huge comeback with the Clippers. Defensively, nothing to scoff at. Not a great shooter, obviously, but his playmaking will get the job done for you because he is a very good playmaker, getting his centers involved. I'll put him at 7. Russ is off the list now. We're running thin on teams here. We need our 1. Give me our 1. Mike Conley. I don't see Mike Conley on this list, so I'll use D'Angelo Russell since he's in the Timberwolves jersey. Mike Conley, again, another solid role player. Not a great shooter from the field, but gets his centers involved very nicely. Obviously, we know the connection with Rudy Gobert. He's better than Trey Jones. Is he better than Russ? Probably not. I'll put him at 8. All right, Mike Conley's off the list. Again, we still need our 1. Come on, game. Come on, wheel. I keep calling it a game for some reason. I mean, it is a game, but Chris Paul. Oh, man, that's very interesting. I don't think he's 1, especially after the last couple of seasons, obviously. But I can't put him at 10, so he's got to go 6. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Oh, but that means we left 1 and 10 up. Oh, God. I'm at the mercy of the wheel here, bro. Please, give me a bum and give me a god. The Pelicans, CJ McCollum. Oh, man. All right, well, I can't put CJ at 1, so I'm going to put CJ at 10. It's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. Okay, well, you may have given us a huge L, but at least give me a W on this one. Give me my godlike #1 spot to finish off this list. Damn it, man. I guess it could be worse. We get Kyle Lowry. I'll put him at 1. Oh, God. Okay. That's the top 10 list. What would I change about this list? I would change a lot, obviously. I would put De'Aaron Fox at 1, James at 2, Dame at 3. I would probably end up putting McCollum at 4. I do like McCollum a lot better than Marcus Smart. And I would probably keep Marcus Smart at 5. I guess I'll put Chris Paul at 6, Kyle Lowry at 7, Russ at 8, Mike Conley at 9, Trey Jones at 10. This would be the list I would rock with. De'Aaron Fox at 1, James at 2, Dame at 3, CJ McCollum at 4, Marcus Smart at 5, Chris Paul at 6, Kyle Lowry at 7, Russ at 8, Mike Conley at 9, and Trey Jones at 10. That's not the list we were blessed with. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. And this is the list we ended up with. God, this list is so bad. But hey, that's blindly ranking NBA point guards. So if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.